Alright folks, I'm going to make one more video on these headlights. So, as I showed you before, here's the one that I sanded and polished. I have not cleared it yet. Here's the other one. Now I've got done, this is the first step. This is 400 grit sandpaper. And I did this one all by hand. It took me a long time. I'm not quite done. I want to show you something. I don't know if the camera will pick this up. But you want all of the old clear off. Once you start sanding it and you wipe it down, you'll be able to see the difference. Like, I don't know if you could see right here or not. You can see like this whitish stuff here. This is still clear. I have to remove. You can actually feel it. It's a very thin layer, but it's still there. Up here too, you can see it. And you can feel it. Very thin, but it's still there. I've got it all off of all this. All the clear is gone. If it wasn't, you'd see like spots on it. Now, yeah, I've got all the clear off this one, except for around the edges. So I'm going to do these. Now, I did this dry. I didn't wet sand it. I did it dry. It's 400 grit. And then I went over it, 400 grit wet sand. I can still feel right here. I don't know if you can hear this. I can feel it. It's smooth right here. Get right here, you can feel a little texture. So there's still a very, very thin film of clear I have to remove there. So let me do that real quick. All right, folks. So I wet sanded it 4 or 5 more times with the 400. I'm satisfied that this feels nice and smooth and uniform. Now, I could get the edge a little better. It's decent, but I'm not too concerned with this. My main focus is on this. So now that I feel that it's all pretty much uniform, feels pretty good throughout, because you can feel it. Your fingers can feel high and low spots and whatnot. Now that I feel it's pretty good, I'm going to hit it with 600 wet sand, and I'm going to do that several times. All right, folks, so I hit it 3 times, wet sanded it with 600. I don't know if you could see, it's starting to get like a little, when it dries, it's going to haze. But it's starting to get a little clear. You just want to remove those 400 grit scratches the best you can to 600. Ideally from 600, you'd probably work up to 800 or 1,000, then 15. All I have is 15 from the 600. So we're going to hit it with 15 real quick. All right, folks, so this is a 1500. Now you can do it however you want. I like to go up and down, right? Then I'll go at a diagonal 45 this way, a diagonal 45 this way, and I'll finish it by going vertical, or I'm sorry, horizontal, right across it like this. That way I can try to get all the little scratches and lines to all line up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And there it is after I wet sanded it a couple times. Once you dry it, it's going to haze again. That's just what it does. So it's hazed, but you can see it's getting clear with each step. Now I'll hit it with the finest one I have. I believe it's 2,500. Okay, my bad. It wasn't 2,500. It was 2,000. That's about the finest I have here. Wipe that off, the 2,000 off. Now, if you had 2,500 and you had 3,000, you could keep going. And each step you went, it would get better and better. If this was a newer, expensive car or something, I'd go get some 2,500, some 3,000. I would keep going. But I can make this look good. Like I say, this is this one here is a 2008. I'm going to use my foam pad, and I'm going to put some of that correction cream on it. I'll do that step next. Now, I'm not going to be able to work this drill and apply this all, buff it in at the same time. But I'll try just for a second to show you. Just dab it around. You could do this by hand if you didn't have this. This makes it easier. If I had a decent foam pad like this for sandpaper, I would have sanded it with the drill, but I have to order that. Just put it on there. I'm going to try my best to show you Here we go. Now I'm gonna stop this and do all this, and then I'll come back and I'll wipe it all off and show you what it looks like. But you could see, just by polishing it, you can see how much clearer it's getting compared. So let me do that and I'll be back. All right, folks, I just got done buffing it and I went ahead and wiped it down with a microfiber towel. I think it looks pretty good. I think it matches the other one over here pretty nice that I did earlier. Now, if you're gonna get like a little high-speed polisher, now this would work a lot better, guys, go a lot faster. If instead of a drill, if I wasn't such a cheap ass and I would just buy like a little battery-powered high-speed buffer, which they sell for like 80 bucks, and I can use my existing batteries. I'm probably gonna order one. It would go a lot quicker and it would probably buff it to a higher shine than what you see now. One thing I can tell you is when you buff it, use a foam pad. Find out which pads are coarse, medium, fine. You can step your way down if you want. This is the coarsest pad I have, so if I step my way down, it would continually get shinier and shinier. But this is good enough. I'm going to put clear on it. I think they look excellent compared to what they were. Don't use a wool pad on it. That's what I can tell you. If you use a wool pad, you're probably going to heat it up and burn through the plastic and destroy it. You know, if you're a professional, obviously you can, you know what you're doing, but if you're a do-it-yourselfer like me, don't use a wool pad. I speak from experience. It'll get way too hot and burn the plastic with the quickness. They make these foam pads for a reason. I think it turned out really good, and you can watch that other video before it. I just wanted to show me actually doing one so you guys could see it. All right, folks, I'm going to take the tape off, wipe the car all down, and then tomorrow I'll probably go ahead and I won't show that, but I'll clean it all off with 91% alcohol, tape it off, mask off the whole hood, and I'll spray it with a Meguiar's Headlight coating, and it'll look great. See you guys later. Tell me what you guys think. How do you think it turned out?